Say your name.
I'm Nick Sonderup.
Okay, and what's the name of your blog?
The name of the blog is 100bandsin100days.com.
Okay, and could you tell us just a little bit about what the purpose of the blog is?
The purpose of the blog is really just to document the musical journey that I decided to go upon, where I'm going to see 100 consecutive days of live music. It was just an idea that I just thought of talking with a friend of mine. I thought about starting a music blog, but I thought that the world doesn't need another indie rock blog. So to me, it needed to have an idea, and it's just a very simple idea that it's easy to grasp, not, as it turns out, not as easy to do. So, yeah, it's just a document. So rather than seeing it is one thing, but then I also have to write every day. So.
Okay, so of the, how many, you've seen, what, 85 shows
85.
now?
Today's day 86.
And we'll follow up and talk about when you get to the end.
Okay.
That changes. But for right now, of these 85 shows that you've seen, what's your favorite one?
It's a tie. And up until I saw the Wrens at the Bell House a week ago, a week from yesterday, up until then it was Public Enemy. Public Enemy's show at BB King, I don't remember what show it was, but it was Flavor Flav's 50th birthday bash. And so for his birthday, Flav wanted to play Nation of Millions straight through, which Chuck D told us, and then I didn't know that walking into the show. So to be able to see a band that was like a huge seminal band for me growing up and playing their seminal record straight through was just nothing short of sort of awe-inspiring. And they also invited Eric B. and Melly Mel and Ice-T and tons of
Melly Mel.
tons of guests on stage, and I shook Ice-T's hand that night. It was just like were like really, really weird, surreal moments. I felt like I'd crashed Flavor Flav's birthday party. So that was number one until show 78, I believe. The Wrens invited me on stage, like put me on the guest list. They're really excited about the project. Invited me on stage to perform a song with them and dubbed me the fifth Wren for that night, which that sort of has to catapult itself up to being number one. So it's a hair above the Public Enemy show, just because I was looking at the stage from the other perspective.
Sorry. Okay, and finally, what's your favorite show of all time, outside of this project?
Of all time, I've given a lot of thought to this question, and I'm going with Wilco and REM in 1999. Wilco is probably my number one band of all time. Sort of have the bands that I went crazy for growing up, and this is the one that's lasted the longest, at least. Could sort of say it's Wilco / Jeff Tweedy, because being a big Uncle Tupelo fan before that. Anyway, so Wilco REM 1999. Wilco was opening for REM. They played in St. Paul, Minnesota at the St. Paul Saints outdoor stadium. Wilco opened up, Summer Teeth tour. Wasn't a ton of people there. I don't know if they were as huge as they are now, but the show was incredible, and Wilco walks out into the crowd afterwards. Like I said, it wasn't that crowded. Members of one of my favorite bands, the Jayhawks, growing up in Minneapolis, they were there. I met Jeff Tweedy with Gary Lewis and Craig Johnson. Made an ass of myself talking to Tweedy. And then REM played. It was a really great show, and then it started to downpour. No umbrella, middle of summer, getting soaking wet. They had to cancel the show due to lightning. Walking like a mile or two back to the car, it seemed, in pouring rain. Like, you may as well just jumped into a swimming pool. It was just sort of one of those weird, unfortunate, but magical nights where you just sort of let go, and you're like, all right, I'm soaking wet, and I don't care. This is sort of the full experience of that show. So I'm going with that.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.